Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Tyler. And welcome to episode 62 of Holy Heck, I Really Like Love Live, the only podcast where I salvage to say nice things about Azalea while Luke revels in his own fury.
Yeah, I think so. There's like a couple basketball games starting soon. Might end up just watching. Let me check real quick. Might end up just watching those. No, they don't start till 4. Well, nothing can save me.
And welcome to Holy Heck, I Really Like Love Live, our podcast where we go in depth and discuss every single Love Live song from the very beginning until right now. And I wasn't kidding about that at all. I've got like my positive thinking like mindset on right now. Like the guy who will do nothing but say good things about Azalea this whole episode. I'm pumped to be that guy. I
got nice things to say, but also I have not much to say because keep it positive. I'm in the keep it positive camp, and so I will take my minute during each song, and then I'm whipping out.
Don't worry, I will write a lot to make up for your goddamn whatever this is.
I'll make some memes here and there. That always brings it back up.
You've carried me before. This is my repayment. I promise I'll make it up to you. Last week we asked you name a song that you love, but the live performance was very disappointing. And we got one from Karaoke. Honestly, I've never listened to these two songs, referring to Kai Gondori and Keep Me Your Happy End, which is too bad. They're just not my taste. Most disappointing live performance is Soldier Game, since it was never ever done with the full trio. Yeah, completely agree. Despite the fact that it was really nobody's fault at all. Like, you can't blame Nanjo for that. But I'm not
obviously
saying you are,
Nanjo's fault.
Yeah, the worst. But yeah, I understand how the song is. It's a very special song to have all three of them. Aqua's choreography is so good that when it's not done is when it's at the bottom of the list. I completely agree. Even their cart songs, GMOI, still remains one of my favorite live performances, despite the fact that it is a cart song.
What a masterpiece that bad boy was.
Masterpiece. Give me the fake ukuleles.
Well, the ukuleles might have been real. It's just like they didn't play them.
Give me the ukuleles not making any sounds.
Cursed ukuleles. All right, we got one from Dextroy Fuller. He says, for me, it's Tokimeki, because the same thing that I consider to be the best part of the song, Hanamaru's vocals. Kin-chan, I love you, but dear idol gods, you are not ready to sing this song during First Live. Admittedly, I've yet to hear the reprise from the Unit Carnival, so maybe she pulls it off better there, but as of right now, my only experience with live Tokimeki is poor Nervous King plowing through that opening verse with Rush shaky voice. It's a real shame, as everything else about the performance, the background visuals, choreography, and outfits was seriously on point. So I totally feel that. I feel like Azalea and just like every member was pretty rough during the First Live. I was talking. I watched
every member of like the whole group.
Sure, but extra them. I was talking to Ped about this the other. I think it was Ped. Yeah, Ped and I were watching the third live. Or second live, the Happy Party Train tour with subtitles, and they just like we were just talking about how much better they've gotten. Like even from that, there was some rough parts during the second live, but like third live, they've gotten so much better. And like you really just go all the way back to the Christmas live and like see the huge jumps and leaps they've made.
Mm-hmm. For sure. The first live was my first experience seeing them live at all, and to go from like me watching, I didn't watch like full lives at the time because I was still kind of a new fan. But going from like final live clips Muse to like first live clips Aquas, I was like, oh no, are they all right?
No.
Are they okay?
No, I mean like it was totally like they are 20-year-olds, some of them younger than that have little to no experience singing on stages, and like it's hard. So
yeah, no, we're not complaining now, and like they've all objectively gotten much better.
Yeah,
so,
much better.
I can't answer from memory if Tokimeki in particular was a lot better, but I'm sure it was as far as trends go. So yeah, I got that to look forward to.
I would guess it did. I probably skipped it though. Let's be honest.
Well, I was there, so that was my bathroom break. All right. Anyway, today we are talking about Galaxy HidE and SeeK.
Galaxy
with
HidE,
capital letters. Come on, man. I'm just trying to do like a weird capital letters joke, and you're just over here goddamn sleeping. I hate it.
Yeah, me sleep.
Who would win, one Azalea discography or one Sleepy Luke?
It's the fucking Sleepy Luke slams at home. Instead of talking about these songs, I'm gonna do my roles in the Holy Heck server. Link down below.
Eating snacks. He snack.
Yeah.
He mutes self and snack.
I'm gonna go fucking. I'm gonna go fucking lay down in bed. It's right there.
And Innocent Bird, the song that I've actually been incredibly excited to talk about for I don't know, since I started liking it a few months ago. I was very happy. I was like, so what happens was, I don't know, like I started liking Azalea a lot more a few months ago. Just, I don't know, I just did. And I like panicked to myself. I was like, oh my god, there's still more Azalea to talk about, right? And I thought I already completely flubbed like Galaxy Hide and Seek and Innocent Bird. I was like, all right, thank God. We can still talk about him and be good. Be good at talking about him. We don't want another Happy Maker incident. Whoops.
Yeah.
Still don't like that song though. Sorry.
Yeah, no, the song feels like it should be in a 70s sci-fi movie, and that is not the aesthetic that I'm going for any song I listen to. So like, while I like the vocals in both these songs, it just like mono not get there for the backing.
Hey, that's actually my favorite part of the song, and it
Wow,
would never
cool.
be under normal circumstances.
Nice.
I just
Respect.
I don't know. Well, I guess we don't have to talk about the songs considering we just talked about them. So,
okay, on to our question.
Our little. So, if you're ready to hop into, am I introing? Let's be real. Am I introing both songs?
Probably, yeah. I'll figure out some kind of meme to do one of them.
Play Galaxy Hide and Seek.
My consolation prize for not getting the backing I ever want with an Azalea song is that the vocals are good. They sing real nice. Daya is one of my favorite vocalists in Aquas. She's great in this song. Kanon is like one of my sleeper favorite vocalists in Aquas. Good in this song. Hanamaru is like probably my favorite vocalist in Aquas. Very good in this song. So like that's my consolation prize. That's like they give it out to the losers. It's the shitty little trophy that nobody actually wants, but I'll take that.
Wow, that was pretty impressive. That was like more than I thought.
Wow, and this is what it's all about. And we're done after that. We're done. Go ahead, Tyler.
All right, I will pick up where you left off. That's actually how I coaxed Luke in the right direction earlier. I was like, "Ha, Luke, ha, you like Daya, right? This is a very Daya-centric song." He's like, "There's more to songs." I'm like, "Nope, idiot. This is."
yeah. I was like, there's there's more to songs than just the vocals, Tyler. He's like, "No, that is not true." I'm really lucky because my throat's really sore today. And I've like done a lot in the last 2 or 3 hours to try to like make it not sore, but we haven't gotten there. Fortunately, I don't have to talk very much, so we're good to go.
Okay. All right, let's start at the beginning. So I don't know about you or anybody else in the whole world. I can never ever remember what this song sounds like until about less than 1 second into the song. I'm like, man, what's Galaxy Hide and Seek sound like? And then I hear dun 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 dun. I'm like, okay, I got it. I know.
The only thing I ever think of is like the Fady Boys in the final like the bridge into the final solo and everything.
Yeah.
Where they disappear from this realm of existence.
Oh,
that's where I'm at.
My favorite language. That's how if I get accepted to the Teaching in Japan program, I just gotta stand up and be like, Mina-san.
Oh shit. Holy shit, Tyler! It's fucking roll time.
Oh my god, please. No, it is not time.
I already used my claim. Phantom, if you're listening to this, we got to talk about this trade.
I gotta scroll down and like click on someone I might see.
Oh shit. I accidentally copy and pasted the fucking weekly question. Wait, I'll roll some H that I see a man for you. One second. This is how we're getting through this episode.
I want to just cut this part out.
No, we're keeping it.
Hello, everybody behind the scenes.
Do you want to just cut this? Hell no, we're not cutting this out. This is fucking entertainment.
This bot is literally destroying our lives.
Dog said he wasn't done yet. Fuck off, dog. I got a podcast to record. I'm gonna give him the Donkey Kong gun. Alright, 1 second. Let me just give him one of these. Alright, continue.
Oh my god, where even was I? Oh, is Rorami here? Do I hero for him?
Yeah, I mean, what else are you gonna do with your claim? Alright, back to the show.
Right. We're going back. Oh my god, what?
Our minute-long detour is over.
Okay, holy shit. Alright, well, man, where even were we? Oh yeah, the boys. Okay,
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty much all I had to say on that part.
Well, on to the next song, I guess.
No. Let's keep talking here. So like I said, holy hell, there's a lot of Dia in the song. Like, a lot of Dia in this song. Like, I know we always talk about how Matete Aino Uta is like our designated, like, Dia sings in the song, despite the fact that it's not technically like a center or anything. But Dia has so many more lines than everybody else in the song. Like, not only does she have her, so the whole first verse is Dia, the entire thing, except for the end where they say Hitori. And then, like, you know, Kanan and Hanamaru bounce back and forth, and then it's choral again, and then you got the verse, or the solo when it's everybody. And then Dia gets one last, like, Anata at the end, and that's just, man, there is so much Dia in the song, which is, like, a totally good thing.
Yeah, and as Dia has taken over the reins as my favorite Love Live girl, this is the most okay Azalea song outside of Sotsuge.
I'm happy you feel that way. Do you like Sotsuge's backing? I forgot.
Yeah, Sotsuge is really good. It's by far my favorite Azalea song. By far my favorite. It doesn't belong in the dumpster like all the other ones, but like, but this song, like, whereas in a lot of other Azalea songs, I can't even like get past the backing to like enjoy the vocals at all. This one I at least can get there, you know. So that I think this is probably my second favorite Azalea song, but like, that's a gap. That is a large man gap between 1 and 2.
I feel you. Yeah, I'm glad you can at least get to like have it on in your car and then like literally not be phased enough to change the channel mode, you know, or change the song.
Oh no, we're probably still gonna change the song mode.
Oh well, okay.
It probably comes on and it plays for about 45 seconds. And I'm like, I gotta get it right. I gotta get it.
So it's not at all what you just said, actually.
No, I said it's my second favorite and most okay outside of Setsugo. That is exactly what I said. I never said that I liked it.
All right, we need to keep going. So this for me is by far, I've mentioned it before, like in Wonderful Stories, like, you know, where it's like, I wait the whole song for one part. And this is like the trademark wait of the whole song for one part. And it's Dia's Anata at the end. Holy hell, where it's just our Anata. I love that. Feed me that part through my goddamn bloodstream. I'm not going to bounce the question or anything back to you because I know you don't have anything to say about it. Well, actually, it's voiced. Luke, do you have anything to say about the Anata?
It's nice.
All right. Anyway, so...
It's very nice. That's kind of where I'm at. Like, the vocals in the song can be pretty nice at times, but man, does synth pop not do it for me.
You know, man, I appreciate that. I appreciate that you know what you like. Let's talk about instrumentation. Let's talk about...
I sleep.
I feel like I am the goddamn preschool teacher forcing you to sit in a circle right now, Luke.
Yeah,
Please.
I'm not sitting crisscross applesauce. I'm laying flat on my back.
Do not wake me up after nap time. Oh my god. You like the...
Dude, speaking of nap time, one time during nap time in like first grade, I had this Furby and like for whatever reason, I woke up from my nap and one of the Furby's ears was missing and I never found that Furby's ear. I don't know. Just thought about that. just came to my mind. Padding some time. Go ahead, Tyler.
One time when I was taking a nap in kindergarten, I woke up and the day was over. And that also
goodness,
just
no
happened to
one
be
awoke.
that like my stepmom never picked me up at school, but that day she had to for whatever reason. So she never did. But she was a little late. She was like 10 minutes late. So I remember I woke up and like only the teacher and like 2 other kids were there. And they're like, "Oh, Tyler, you woke up. Your stepmom's not here yet." And I thought like, "Oh my God, she forgot me or left because I was sleeping."
She has abandoned me.
And
She came in and saw you sleeping. It was like, not today.
I remember I was like
Just
crying my
walked
eyes out
out.
because I was so scared that she abandoned me, and the teacher just started shoving crackers in my mouth. She's like, "Eat food, it's fine."
Dude, I never got crackers for fucking losing my Furby year. All that came on the TV was the goddamn Goofy movie. But I was too sad about my Furby year.
I have more to say about the song, contrary to popular belief. So I think the percussion is really cool in this song because it does a thing I like a lot that I've mentioned before on the podcast. It does so the kick drum is really muffled, right? As opposed to the cymbal hit, which is like hella, I don't know. I wrote down psh. It resonates. It resonates is what I'm trying to say. So you get like a really muffled like boop, and then immediately followed by like a psh, and it's like a really nice contrast, and it happens a lot. During the first verse, it's like boom, psh, boom, 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 psh, and it just happens a lot like that, which I think is really cool. And also, I think it's cool because in the second verse, they don't actually do that at all. But by not doing that and just changing the percussion and really not too much else, it just gives the song a lot more of a lively feeling. And I think that's really neat, especially like later into the song. I'm a big fan of like easing your way into a song as opposed to easing your way out of it. Like if it was like lively first and then it got to like the I would be like, "Oh, I sleep? I think I sleep." So I'm happy it's the other way around.
So like, even though I not my favorite song, I do got to give it credit. There's a lot going on, and I respect that. I don't think any of it's like necessarily bad things that are going on. It's just, for me, world's #0 synth pop lover. So like it's really unfortunate. I'm sure everybody knows it, but like Azalea is supposed to be my goons, and they've only yet to be my goons one time. To be fair, in the newest song, so I'm really hoping for more goons in the future.
Yeah, well, I feel you. That's like my go-to thing when it is my job to say something nice about a song. I'm like, the song is very complex, and that's respectable as a music man. So I'm glad you used that one. That's always a good compliment to throw around. Big fan of that one.
Yeah. Like usually I can get a lot out for songs I'm not even a big fan of. I just can't do Azalea songs. Like this is my kryptonite.
And the last thing I have to say about this song, I can only help this show so much, man. I'm trying. Is that it is written and composed by Yoshinobu Takeichi, who also composed nothing else. This is their only one. And
wow, I
gotta say,
bad no for one.
Maybe for you, I like this song. I truthfully, when as we've mentioned 100 times before, we are big listen to the song a lot before we talk about it, boys. So we familiarize ourselves. And in the last week, I always listen to Innocent Bird a lot, so I wasn't worried about that at all. But for this song, I was like, oh boy, it's time. It's time to listen to this song a lot. And then like in the bottom of my heart, I'm like, I know I have to be the one to carry this conversation because I knew Luke dislikes it even more than I do. I was like, I must try.
Sleep.
And then I listened to it a bunch. I was like, wait a minute. This song fucking slaps. Like, I really do like it. Like, it's not even like I like it a little bit or I tolerate it barely like Luke does. Like, I really do like this song. I'm a newfound fan of the song, and I'm glad it happened to happen like an actual week before we did this episode. I was getting worried. We're coming out of the goddamn wire here.
Somebody had to get it done.
So, I don't have anything more to say on this song, which means we are done.
Let's get to the world's biggest I sleep.
I'm so mad. World's biggest I'm mad.
いるその時まで閉じこもって小さな卵の中なのよオープンアイそろそろ目を覚ましてもうすぐ殻を砕いてみせるオープンアイ臆病でも飛びたいってでもね震えてるのイノセント
You cannot change my mind. You might be able to change my mind depending on what song you say, but you cannot change my mind that this is the most aesthetic Love Live song of all time. This is the low quality, on purpose Sailor Moon JPEG of Love Live songs.
Yeah, more like aesthetic.
This is the Facebook profile or the Facebook page that has Japanese characters and then an English word spaced out next to it of Love Live songs.
I could take that. I also hate that aesthetic.
Oh, I'm a big fan.
Well,
so-
we are full circle.
Yes, thanks. I hate it.
There. Yeah, yes, thanks. I hate it.
Oh my god. So, let's get out of the way. The most obvious thing about this song, this song exists. This song exists to be what it is, right? If that makes any sense at all. Like, the few songs just like. There's a lot of songs that like have an identity of like, oh, this song is kind of like this or this song is kind of like that. There's songs like After School Navigators and like Jisenjo no Cinderella, where it's like their whole identity is that they are some weird genre that is very uncommon, you know, like very uncommon to hear from a Love Live song. And I feel like this very much falls into the category of like, I don't even know what you'd call this. This is just like...
No, this song deserves to be in a 70s sci-fi movie and nowhere else. It should have never been let out of its cage. This was recorded in the 70s before any of them were born. The song, I always equate it feels like it should be in Dune or something. Like it just feels wrong to be made in our generation.
I'm not a big fan of like the actual like 70s 80s like aesthetic at all. The song just resonates with me and I really like it for like a lot. I really do.
This song should be flickering on a CRT somewhere.
It is. I'm
like,
sure it is.
Super hard should be. That's
What's
the
that
aesthetic
one-
I get from it.
Oh, you want to talk about Facebook pages? Get that one page like I put your waifu on vintage TVs. Have them play
Oh
this
yeah,
song.
yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. Have them make this song into a picture.
All right, so we've already covered the fact that you just don't like the aesthetic at all, and I'm a big fan of it, so that's a pretty good start.
We're doing well. I can say some nice things about it. Like just like I said with our last song, like I think the vocals in this song are pretty good. Like if there was a way for me to look past the backing, I could. And like it, songs with like okay backing that's like super 5 out of 10, I can look past that and enjoy the vocals if it has very good vocals. Like this is like a solid 1 out of 10 backing for me. Not to say that I don't think this is objectively bad at all. It just 0% does it for me.
Yeah, I don't think this backing is something that you can look past. Like I feel like the backing is way too prominent for you to just be like, I could ignore the fact that it's from an 80s sci-fi movie.
But the vocals in the song are like very good. They're very nice. They end up working with the instrumental super well. They're powerful at times, which I really appreciate, especially during the chorus. But I just like can't. Well, I just said the word appreciate. I also can never appreciate. When I listen, when I listen to these two songs in preview, the first one I was like, that's not what I'm looking for either. I was like, the next one can't be any worse, and like we just got there. We just like got there super hard.
The actual opposite of my Chiron story. I'm like, the next one can't be any better.
yeah. Deep. That's some deep lore. It's like the song just is everything I don't ever want in a Love Live song, and that's okay. Instrumental wise.
I remember specifically, because up to this point in our Love Live career, you always sent me new shit because you always, had access before me and like, followed all these pages and everything. And this is about the time that I started being a fan on my own, I guess, like when these dropped. And I remember you were like at work or something. You were busy like when the day this dropped. So I listened to it by myself, and I listened to Galaxy Hide and Seek specifically. Like, I didn't listen to Azalea to be like, I wonder if I'm gonna like it. I listened to Azalea to be like, I wonder if Luke is gonna like it. And I listened to Galaxy Hide and Seek, and I was like, maybe. And then I listened to right after that Innocent Bird came on. I was like, oh fuck no, oh no,
oh no, how could you have done this? No, when I listened to these at work, I remember just like the expression on my face. I kind of like just stopped working. Like I was very busy like doing things. I just kind of stood there and was sad. But like as much shit as I'm giving these two songs, these songs are like very okay. Like super probably like the goats if you like this kind of music. And I feel very bad about like always shitting on Azalea because like I said, this should be my favorite vocal group. And honestly, like vocally, yes, it is. It's just like, wow, dude, these backings, instrumentals, someday they will do it for me. I think I need some brain surgery to like tweak me the right way, and then we'll be good to go.
Tune you up real quick.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm glad we got that out of the way because I have hella notes to talk about with this song, and feel free to follow along, Luke, if you're feeling it.
But I'll make memes. Don't worry.
All right. All right, so we already got the Aesthetic Love Live song. All right. Let's talk about my favorite part of the song, the pre-ows that are everywhere in the song. Especially, like, you know, like right at the start, you know, where there's just the pre-ows 700 times. Whatever. I like that every time it happens. So we all passed like 8th or 9th grade like science class, so we're all familiar with dab. So we're all familiar with voluntary and involuntary like reactions, you know, where it's like if you move your arm up, that's voluntary because you're choosing to do it. But like your heart beating or you breathing or blinking, that's involuntary. Or like muscles contracting, like you can't control that. That's just what happens. Whenever the pre-ows happen, I have an involuntary muscle reaction where I just dance, like I just move. And like every time it happens, so you must understand when I listen to this song, I am just a moving force of nature. I am an unstoppable force when listening to this song.
I'm an unstoppable force of anger.
Are you an immovable object?
Yeah, no, I'm the immovable object. Like this, I don't. Yeah, continue.
All right. So, let's see. Actually, when we did Holy Heck, I really like our Renaissance, where we came back after our break and decided we were gonna have new intro and outro music. This was like my prime first pick, but I didn't even mention it to Luke because I knew he would have never had it in 100 years.
Yeah,
so
never would have happened.
I know, that didn't even ask, but that's okay. We can talk about the vocals though. Let's talk about how this really shows off Azalea's like kind of feminine charm that they always go through, especially with the. I always thought it was Love Me Too, but upon looking at the lyrics, it's Love Me Do. Love Me Do.
Oh, Love Me Dude, my guy.
Love Me Dude. And the Say Yes, where they sound like they're panicking. It really just gives off the kind of like feminine vibe that they always got to go for. I'm pretty sure in some official Dengeki scans,
the pure feminine vibe. Yeah.
They've described it as yeah, like the pure feminine kind of like, you know. Not to mention during the live show, it was Hakurata Unit Carnival, and they were all talking about like, you know, their outfits, their wings, their wands, and then Arisha turned around and did like her sekushi like thing where she like shook her ass. And I've never heard my girlfriend scream louder in my life than she did that. And I looked at her because I knew she likes Arisha a lot, and her face was just like like frozen, and she was just like
No, I do like the Say Yeses get me pretty good, but I mean that's one.
Gotcha. On the Say Yes train, during the first Love Me Say Yes, the drums shift a little bit there, and they become less pad and more just like raw drums out of someone's garage. And I'm a huge fan of that. It just sounds so like raw, for lack of a better word. Like, I don't know, it just sounds so cool. I love the aesthetic they have there, and then it immediately goes back to sci-fi. But hey, you know, I'm a big fan.
Say no.
Say no. As far as more voices go, it does something that I really like in songs like, I don't know, Jisenjo no Cinderella, where, you know, there's good harmonies in every Love Live song if you listen hard enough. Like I forgot to talk about it in Galaxy Hide and Seek, but there's holy heck good harmonies in the chorus. But in this song, the second verse it has less of a harmony and more of just like an octave above the normal singing. So if the normal singing is na 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 na, the octave is na 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 the whole time, and it's kind of like mixed a little bit lower, and I didn't really realize it was there. But I listened to it like a bunch this week and today, and I'm just like, man, that's like low key my favorite part. And I love that a lot. I'm a huge fan, huge fan of that. Should I move on? You got something to say?
Man, you go, Glen Coco.
Here I go. So something I like a lot is the contrast in the first verse and the second verse. And all they really do is when they're singing. I'm talking about is in the first verse they just have lyrics at like it's like half the amount of lyrics, as opposed to the second verse. Literally all they're doing is singing faster, and just like. I don't know, there's like a little tiny high synth going, but it's like, it's crazy to hear how different the song is, or how different the song is when it's just bam, 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 versus bam, 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 and it's that lively, like, the liveliness that I mentioned before in Galaxy Hide and Seek, just in innocent bird form. And I'm a huge fan of that too. I really like the song's ability to just kind of like, I don't know, it just shifts. The song just gets you going if you're me and not if you're Luke. And that's really it.
Unlucky.
Last thing. All I wanted to talk about was this song has like a lot of cool things going for it, but at its core, this might be the simplest Love Live song that I can remember in recent memory. The song is literally D with a side of G, and sometimes they play an F. And that's it. Like, I got my guitar right here. Ready? Here, this is Innocent Bird.
Hit the dab. Hit the dab. Dab.
I'll play it for
dab.
you. Right?
I'm dabbing.
Na 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 na. And now here's G. Na na. Wait. Na 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 na. And then back to D. Na 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 na. Again. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. And then G. Na 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 na. Na 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 na, and then back. Na 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 na. The whole song, except for the chorus where they sometimes add an F. Sorry, just throw that guitar away real quick.
Yeah, just huck it across the room like the ukulele dab.
I'll throw a ukulele here. Goodbye. Here it goes. Oh, it actually almost fell on the floor. That was spooky.
It happens every time, so like nothing actually bad will happen. Don't worry.
Last tiny thing I have to say, aside from composer and arrangers, is Robo Kanan makes her return from Daydream Warrior. During
always
her,
very exciting.
It's like goes into the last chorus like what is it? And then it goes into the last chorus. Thank you, Robo Kanan. Praise.
Yeah, give it up. And this is what it's all about.
Our composer for this song, but not arranger, is Tetsushi Inami, who also composed but never arranged any songs. They also composed Date Date Amujo. Ooh, one of your favorites, Luke. One of your favorites.
Unfortunate.
Colorful Voice. One of your favorites.
Hey, Colorful Voice is the boy. I will fight for Colorful Voice.
And Nikopuri Joshido.
Wow, one of my favorites.
One of your favorites. And listen, man, unless you got something else to say, I'm kind of all innocent birded out here.
I think I'm ready to get the hell out of here.
I always confuse this song with... I want to say Loneliest Bird every single time I say this song.
Yeah, they're the same song.
Is this Styx? Styx, are you okay? You are the bird.
Oh no, the loneliest Australian bird.
Innocent Styx. Anyway, Luke, take us away. I can't do this anymore.
All right.
Takes two to tango here.
Let's get into the question, because we were talking about a lot about Azalea today. Talked about songs that I personally didn't like, but Tyler was a fan of. We got a pretty simple question for you guys today. What is your go-to pizza toppings? So like you can choose like 3 or 4. What is your go-to thing? If like you're just a pepperoni guy, you can just say just pepperoni. If you got like a combination you really like to go with, you can go with that. So Tyler, what are you thinking?
All right, so like I'm a burger artisan, right? Like give me some like rare Peruvian soybeans on my burger, but like a pizza, I'm pretty basic, honestly. Like I've just been like a pepperoni guy my whole life until my girlfriend was like, "Nah, we need some greens or we'll die. Let's add some onions." And they're good too. So I'm pretty much just like a basic like pepperoni and onion guy. Sometimes the onions are like not good, And sometimes there's like more onion than there is the rest of the food, so that can lead to some issues. But if you get it right, pepperoni and onion is like for sure my favorite. What about you?
I'm a big chicken barbecue boy. So like I like onions, pineapple, chicken. If you can get bacon, bacon's pretty good on this also, but not needed. And then you hit them with the young barbecue sauce. Pizza Hut does it the best out of every pizza place, which is weird. Pizza Hut's like the worst pizza place.
My favorite pizza place.
Domino's is okay at it. Papa John's is by far the worst at it. So check out a couple of those places. Go with that. It's very tasty.
I feel like barbecue sauce in that situation is just like a little overpowering sometimes.
No, so I totally agree. Barbecue sauce 99% of the time is like way too much. But like it really fits well with this pizza.
Okay. Well,
this is the only pizza I order it on.
All right. Well, it is my Pizza Hut is my favorite place, so I will definitely give it the check.
Try it that. Yeah. All right, so let us know down below your guys' favorite pizza toppings, and I guess we'll see y'all next week where we got Kawari Yasuke and Shadowgate to Love.
Oh my God, how exciting! I cannot actually wait for that.
I'm pretty pumped. We got some good stuff coming for those two.
We got some boys. All right, we will talk to you guys next week. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't die.
See y'all next week.